I want to get you to weigh in on something, just something a little bit fun, something that obviously people are talking about online and stuff. And, Khabib obviously for a long time has undoubtedly been seen as the lightweight GOAT, right? Obviously retiring at a perfect 29-0. However, lately, with Charles' momentum, people have been bringing up Charles and his stats, and the fact that he has the most submission wins in UFC history at 10. 21 wins in the UFC compared to Khabib's 13, which funnily enough is the amount of finishes that Charles has in the UFC at 13. And now, comparable opponents and title defenses. Where do you stand on this debate of Oliveira's Khabib as sort of, the best lightweights in the UFC's history?
Well, for me, I'm sorry, I don't put Charles there at all. How many losses did he have? How many rounds has he lost? How many times has he been dropped? Tell me any one of those things that's happened to Khabib. No one's touched him. The guy that hit Khabib the best ever was Michael Johnson. Other than that, Justin Gaethje hit him with the shot, never hit him. Barboza hit him with a beautiful kick, didn't phase him at all. But where has he lost a round? Where has he not dominated? Charles just had to come from behind. How many times? How many losses does he have? So for me, I don't look at that as putting in the GOAT discussion. I don't care how many title defenses you have. You've had problems. You came back to win fights. So if you want to say gutsy, great champion, yes, but you're talking all time. For me, all time is someone that's never been touched. That's to me. And that's him. And that's what he's done. Anderson Silva at that one point was that untouchable guy. GSP was that untouchable guy. But Charles, when have you seen GSP get knocked down and come back like that? When have you seen Anderson Silva get knocked down and come back the way he did? No, you haven't. Because why? Because they don't get hit. When they're at their best, they don't get hit. That's why I think you call them the greatest, because of that very reason. What about Fedor Emelianenko? You got to include him in that category as one of the greatest. And why? Why was he that? Because Fedor wasn't being touched. But then when Fedor did get touched, what happened? Right? John Jones, same thing. You put them in that category when no one can touch them, and they haven't been touched. Well, who's the only fighter out of every one of the individuals I'm talking about that's never been touched? Never. Khabib. There's no one else. Tell me somebody else that's undefeated, dominated everybody, only lost maybe one round, 2 rounds tops in his whole career. If you find somebody that's done that and dominated the best of the best, then okay, you got my attention. But tell me who it is.